Step 4. This is my favorite of all the steps. This is really where we're going to have a lot of fun. Step 4 is setting frames that implicate the metaframe that you are the prize she is trying to win over. Okay, just for review, a frame is the underlying meaning of behaviors and actions. The metaframe is the overall underlying meaning between you and a woman. What's the meaning, the underlying meaning of your interaction with her? That's the metaframe. What we're going to do here is we're going to go over some of my favorite ways to frame a woman's behaviors in such a way that it implicates the metaframe that you are a prize she is trying to win over. The first frame I want to talk about is letting a woman know that she falls short of your standards and expectations, but only by a hair. Now, women notoriously do this to men. They'll do things to men like tell them they're the perfect guy, except there's this one little thing that makes them fall short of being the perfect guy. For example, they might say, oh, you are the perfect man, except you're a little bit too short for me, or you're a little bit too overweight for me. This implies the metaframe that the woman is the prize the guy is trying to win over. Instead, do this back on women, okay? Tell a woman that maybe she's the perfect girl, except for the fact that you like blondes and she's a brunette, or except that she's a little bit too tall for you, or a little bit too goofy. Maybe say to her, do you have any bleach? Because you'd be the perfect girl for me if only you were a blonde. Okay, this sets the metaframe that you are a prize she is trying to win over, okay? And we're going to work on setting this frame of a woman living up to your standards and expectations when we get to challenging and qualifying a woman. This is a powerful way to set the metaframe that you are the prize she is trying to win over. Here's another great one. Letting a woman know that although she's a great girl, she can't handle or keep up with you. Maybe you're out with a woman and she's chugging along behind you because of her enormous heels. You could turn around and say, you know, if we're going to hang out again, you're going to need to get a cane or a walker. I don't think you can keep up with me. Maybe I should introduce you to my grandmother. Maybe she'd be more your speed. I could see the two of you having the best time, having one of those wild and crazy Friday nights, drag racing your motorized wheelchairs together. Or maybe you're bantering back and forth with a woman, and you get her really good, you just nail her, and she has no comeback. Or she has a really stupid moment. You could say to her, either I'm too quick, or you're too slow. Or you could say to her, you know, you're a little slow on the uptake. My aunt works at a special ed school. Maybe she could introduce you to someone more your speed. You know, all these are great because they set the metaframe that you are the prize she is trying to win over.